Today, I'm going to tell you the 5 most important things to say in every YouTube video you make. Hey guys, I'm Gwendolyn. I'm the content creator's best friend, and I'm here to simplify video creation for you so that you can make a greater impact with your message. So today we're talking all about the 5 things that are the most important things to say in a YouTube video. This is for most platforms, okay? So it may not apply to all the platforms, but I'll make a platform specific, and it also may not apply to every single type of video. This is more specifically a how-to video, or if you are someone who's a service provider, these tips are really gonna help you if that is something you're into. I have something really special for you. If this video is something that really resonates with you, I have a printout just for you so that you can use this information at home and you won't have to continually watch this video. I know I'm pretty, but you know. Before we get started, don't forget to subscribe and hit that bell so that you can get notified and know when I have something great coming out for you. And if you would, do me a really quick favor. I want you to pause this video and comment below before I get started. Don't cheat. And let me know if you know the most important thing to say when you're creating a YouTube video. There won't be a test, but I just want to see what you're going to say. Okay, let's get started, all right? So number 5, of course, we all hear everyone doing this, and this is gonna apply to pretty much any type of YouTube video that you're putting out. Even if you're a gaming channel or an entertainment channel, you're gonna wanna ask people to subscribe. The reason we do that is because not every audience member knows that that's a possibility. And I know that sounds crazy. If you are a regular on YouTube, that sounds crazy. But I promise you, there are people who find you in other ways. They're not finding you on YouTube always, right? Sometimes they find you from a Google search. Sometimes they find you from a blog post or Facebook or something like that. So just remind them to subscribe, because not everybody is going to know to do that. So in addition to the subscribe, we want to ask people to hit the bell. And why do we do that? Just because someone is subscribed to your channel does not mean that they're going to know when you have new content out. How will they know? Well, they have to open the YouTube app on their phone, or they have to go to YouTube on their computer. And then when they're there, they can see in their feed the people they're subscribed to, and that's where they can see your new content. If they don't hit that bell, then that is the only way they're going to see it. So maybe they're the kind of subscriber that is mostly on Instagram, or they're mostly on Facebook or LinkedIn, or they just don't do social media at all. They subscribe to your channel, but they don't hit the bell, so it takes them 6 months to come see what you got. Make sure you are asking them to hit that bell so that they can get a nice little email, or you know, they're gonna get some kind of notification. If they have that set up on their phone, they'll get a notification on their phone that something new is coming out from you. Number 3, go ahead and ask them to comment. Now, the reason this is important is it helps the algorithm know that you have really engaging content. It also gives you more of what to create, right? So if you're asking the right questions, if people are saying things on your channel like, this wasn't explained enough, you have more fuel for your content fire, right? You're like, hey, well then I better make another video explaining that better, or something like that. It also helps to show that you are engaging. So if you don't know the best practices when it comes to comments and things to remember, I have a video on my channel right now. Go watch it right now. It will help you to not only structure your content around comments, but it will help you get an audience that is engaging with you and helping you with your content, and they're gonna feel involved when you comment back. Comments are so powerful. So again, I'm just gonna say that, make sure you're asking for comments, and you're asking for comments more than once. You're gonna see why that's important. Go watch that other video that I created right now. Well, finish this video first and then go watch it. And I promise you, you are not gonna forget to do comments because they're so powerful. Number 2 is share. So not everyone asks for these shares. And the reason I like doing that is because I know that there's someone out there who is super YouTube savvy, who's super Facebook savvy, or whatever platform savvy, and they found my video and they're like, this was super helpful, great. And then they're keeping it to themselves. Is that you? Don't do that. Be a good friend. Share content that resonates with you with someone you know it'll help. And the reason we want to do that is because we are asking for that so that we can help find a wider audience, but not just for our vanity metrics of views and subscribers. This is to make sure that we're making the best impact with our message. So hopefully you're the kind of influencer that is helping people in some way. They're walking away from your content better. So if you are helping someone and you're pretty specific in your niche, then I betcha that person who watched your content and walked away feeling better has someone else who needs to walk away feeling better. So make sure you're asking for those shares because not everybody knows that they can do that. So make sure that every single YouTube video you're asking for those shares. You guys ready? What is the number 1 thing that we need to remember for every YouTube video? You waited the whole video for this. The number 1 thing I want you to remember for every single YouTube video, it's a hook. Did you say that in the comments below? Did you say that? I don't know. I don't know. I'll be sure to give you a gold star if that was you. A hook, guys. What does this mean? You've got about 5 seconds to capture your audience. You can do that by telling them they're in the exact right place. Do not try to capture everyone with your video. Make sure that you're making it super specific so that when someone watched that 5 seconds, they're like, oh my gosh, I gotta sit through this whole thing because that is exactly what I need. So if you go back on all my videos, there's always a hook. There's always something in the first 30 seconds, if not less, that tells you you're watching the right video for exactly what you want to see. This is a problem for you. If you have a problem with this, go back and look at your retention. And let me just tell you, engagement is super important to a YouTube video. What else is super important? Retention. You're not gonna keep people if you tell them a 30-minute story and then finally get to your content. No one's gonna stick around for that. No one's gonna stick around past a minute, let me just tell you. So make sure you're hooking them at the beginning and telling them exactly what they're gonna get out of your video, because I promise you they'll stay to the end and they'll give you what you need, and they'll be fans for life if you're really giving them value and you're making that promise in the first 10 seconds and you're actually delivering in your content. Okay? If your content is 15 minutes long, they're gonna stay if you're actually delivering what you're promising in that first 10 seconds. So if you think that you might forget any of these 5 things that are super important to talk about in every single YouTube video, I made something special just for you. I made you an outline to use as a script for whenever you're recording or even going live, and it's gonna work for any platform. All you need to do is plug in your content to this script. It's gonna remind you to ask for those comments and when to ask for those comments. It's gonna remind you to ask for shares and hit the bell. All the things that you feel like you might forget, even the hook. If you download this, you can put it behind your camera. No one will know that you're using this nifty little script. And until it's ingrained in your brain and you're really using that regularly, it'll be a really helpful tool to make sure that you're driving that engagement with this awesome script. I believe in you guys. I'm so excited you stopped by. Please subscribe to my channel if this was really helpful, and let me know in the comments below, did you get this question right? If not, that's totally fine, but let me know if this was helpful, and if there's something else you'd like me to help you with. I'm here for you guys. You guys are my besties. Of course, whatever you're creating, I want to support you, so let me know where I can find you, and of course, come back. I'm always here. I'm here for you. Thanks for stopping by. I'll talk to you guys later. Bye!